Okay, so just go to LowryFencing.com. And once that pulls up, there'll be a free instant quote button right in the middle of your screen. Right here, you'll just click on that. And once that page pulls up, then you'll just scroll down, down until you can see the whole United States. Once you can see the whole area right here, then just come over on the left-hand side of the screen and enter your information in, and then click Next. And this is going to text you a code. Okay, it just texted me. It was 5495. And then click Next. And then just type in your address. Click Find Your Home. And it'll give you an overhead view of your place. Now you want to make sure you can see the whole area that you want to fence. So in this instance, I know that I want to fence from here to here to here to here to here. So I can see the whole area pretty good. But if I couldn't see the area, I'd come to the lower right-hand corner and use these arrows to move around until I could see the entire area I want to fence. And if I need to zoom out or in, I can use these plus or minus magnification buttons right here to zoom out or to zoom in. So since I can see the area pretty good, it's a pretty small little area, I'm going to move up. I can still see it. I can see the whole area pretty good right now, so I'm happy with this. So now that I can see the whole area, I come over here on the left-hand side and I click Add Your First Fence. Okay, now I just draw it out. I click where I want it to start. I go to the first line, click. And now if I wanted to add another portion of fence over here that wasn't connected, I could start and stop over here again. But since I want it to be one continuous fence line, in this instance, I'm going to click again right here and draw it out, and then click again, click. And see how there's a lot of trees right here? I can't see exactly where the fence line is. Sometimes some properties have a lot of foliage, trees, and you can't see exactly. It's not important that we get exact, it's just important that we're close. So just do your best to guess if there's a lot of trees. Draw it out. Now click. And that's the outside fence line that I want. If I'm happy with that, then I would click Add a Gate to the top right-hand corner if I wanted to add a gate. If I didn't want any gates, I would just click Next. But since I do, in this circumstance, I want gates, I'm going to click Add a Gate. I can click a single gate or a double gate. Now, a single gate is more of a man gate, a walk gate, just for a person to walk through. A double gate would be for a vehicle to drive through. So I'm going to add one single gate right here. I'm going to add another gate because I want vehicle access right here. So I'm going to go in the top right hand corner again, click Add Gate. I'm going to click Double Gate. I'm going to add a double gate right here. And if I'm happy with this layout, I would click Next in the top right hand corner. And now I can decide what style of fence I want out of these options. So if I click Chain Link, it's going to narrow down just the Chain Link options. So if I click Chain Link, I get the choice of black or galvanized and 4, 5, or 6 foot tall. I can clear this selection. Say I want wood. I could choose cedar or pre-stained. I could choose 6 or 8 foot tall. Say I want an ornamental iron fence. I can choose what heights right here. So in this instance, I'm going to click Chain Link. I want black, and I want it to be 4 foot tall. Now I hand corner, top right hand corner, and click Next. Boom, and then it'll give me an estimate, give me a range. So the price for this fence would fall somewhere between this range. And if I'm happy with this, and this is all I wanted to do, I'd click Next and it'll be done. If I wanted to change the style of fence, I would click change style right here. So for instance, if I wanted to change this option that I have right here from a 4 foot tall black chain link fence to say a 5 foot tall or a different style altogether, maybe I decided I want a wood fence instead, I would click change style. And I would just clear the selection that I want to change. In this instance, I'm going to stick with chain link, and I think I'm going to change it from black to galvanized. So I'm going to clear that selection. I'm going to click galvanized. And I could choose a different height if I wanted, but I think I'm going to stay at the same height. I still want it to be 4 foot tall, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to come to the top right hand corner again. I'm going to click next. And now it's going to give me a price range for this style of fence. And if I was happy, that's all I wanted to do, I'd click next and be done. Or I can add an additional amount of fence somewhere. So in this instance, I think I want to add an additional line of fence right here. So I'm going to come over here to the left-hand corner, or left-hand side, and click add another fence. And now I'm going to draw out where I want that fence. I'm going to have these two sections of yard separated. So this will be the line I want for this additional length of fence. And I'm going to add a gate into here. So I'm going to come up to the top right hand corner and click add gate. And I just want a single gate this time. I'm going to put it right here so I can get from both sides of the yard. And that's all I want for this. Now I come to the top right hand corner again and click next. Now I can select what style of fence I want this to be. I think on this one I want it to be an iron fence, an ornamental iron. And I'll have this 4 foot tall as well. And then I'll come to the top right hand corner and click next. And now it's added that additional amount of fence right here. And it gives me a price range and it's added it to the total amount. So if that's done, that's the entirety of the project and I'm happy with this. I will just go ahead and click next right here on the left hand side. And that's it, you're done. It'll email you a copy of this and it'll also email me a copy. And then we'll go from there. We can schedule an on-site visit. I'll create a written estimate and we'll get the ball rolling.